Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Garbenton and welcome to Invoked 101's channel. I am guest uploading this onto his channel, showing off my first place Prank Kids deck profile that I took to my locals, and I also took it to a box tournament last weekend and got second place at that. So yeah, I mean, this deck is really consistent. It's awesome, and thanks to the new support in Phantom Rage, you can play so many hand traps in this deck. It's kind of hard to deal with sometimes. But without further ado, let's get into the deck profile and I'll explain kind of what makes this deck really work. So, if you guys don't know what the Prank Kids do, is each of the 4 Prank Kids, when they're sent to the graveyard for a link summon or fusion summon of a Prank Kids monster, they special another named Prank Kid from your deck, and then they all do different things like Dropsies, makes you gain 1,000 life points, Lampsies burns your opponent for 500, Fansies is a Foolish Burial, and then Roxy's is you banish 1 card from your hand. It doesn't have to be a Prank Kids card. Just banish 1 card from your hand, and then you draw a card, and then you special summon 1 from the deck. And that's the 4 Prank Kids. Each one of these is a 1-card starter, so you have 12 monster 1-card starters, and then you have some other cards to help you with that. And then moving on to the hand traps, we play 15 plus a driver. So we play 3 Gamma, 1 driver. Then we play 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 3 lovely Effect Veilers, 3 Nibiru. And then we play 3 Infinite Impermanence. Now, you can play less hand traps, and then you play more cards like 1-for-1 or Set Rotation, Mystic Mine. You can play Parallel Exceed and Trap Tricks for Flasia with Gravedigger's Trap Hole. But really, going first or going second, you have these hand traps. Gamma can stop the Ash Blossom on your field spell, or going second, you open up 2, 3, 4 of these hand traps. Your opponent's not playing the game, and then you have so many 1-card starters that you can do really whatever you want with. So I prefer to play super hand trap heavy lineup in this, and you could play other hand traps, not just these. These are just the best hand traps of the format for various different decks, so this is why you play this. I may replace Effect Veiler with Ghost Ogre, because that still removes the monster, which arguably sometimes removing the monster is better than actually negating the effect. And then that is the vast majority of our deck, is those monsters and the hand traps. Moving on to the spell cards, we have Prank Kids Place. This card is absolutely insane for your combo. When it's activated, you search a Prank Kids monster, and then if you fusion summon, all your Prank Kids gain 500 attack once per turn, which is really great for chain blocking. And then if you link summon, all your opponent's monsters lose 500 attack. So both of those effects, they're once per turn, but they're great for chain blocking. And then we have, for our extender, we play 2 Prank Kids Pranks. This allows you can discard a Prank Kids card from your hand and special summon a level 1 Prank Kids token, which helps you extend path through hand traps. And then during your end phase, you can shuffle back 3 Prank Kids cards from your graveyard back into your deck and draw 1 card. Helps you draw into more hand traps. And moving on, for our fusion spells, we play 2 Pandemonium and 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion. Pandemonium helps you make Butler on your opponent's turn, giving you more advantage. And then if you do get Nibiru and you have a Thunder Dragon Fusion in your hand, you make Butler anyways, which is really good. And then for our 1-of cards, we play 1 Terraforming because it searches the field spell, and 1 Instant Fusion because this gets you Rocket Ride. So if you get Nibiru'd, then you can go into Rocket Ride. Rocket Ride will then let you summon back 2 of your Prank Kids and make Bow Wow Bark and give you a follow-up play for your next turn, which is really good. And then the 40th card of our deck is the 1 Plan. This really, you don't use the link summon effect too much unless you're playing against control decks, but you can banish this card from your graveyard when your opponent declares an attack, and then shuffle back as many Prank Kids cards as you want from your graveyard back into your deck, and then your opponent's monster loses 100 attack per card you shuffled back. So you can shuffle back like 15, 20 cards, and then make your opponent's monster lose that much attack, and just let you continue playing the game and grind, which is really, really good. And that's it for the 40 card main deck. Like I said, it's all 1 card combos, so you don't really have to worry about having more than 1 prank kit in your hand. You just want to draw the 1 prank kit and then possibly place or pandemonium, and then the rest you want hand traps. Moving on to our extra deck. For our fusions, we play Washier, and 1 Washier and 2 Rocket Rides. Washier does the same thing as Rocket, but on your opponent's turn, you contribute it to summon 2 prank kids monsters, non-fusion prank kids monsters from your graveyard. So you can use it to summon back Bow Wow Bark or Doodle, and then Washier protects those monsters from battle till the end of the turn. Doesn't come up too much because we don't play that many fusions cards, but they do come up. And then we are playing the 2 of the Battle Butler. This is a Raigeki on your opponent's turn, which is really, really good. And that paired with the new Link monster Meow Meow. Meow Meow, you can banish whenever your monsters would tribute themselves to activate their effect, which they all have to do. You can, on your opponent's turn, you can banish Meow Meow from your graveyard, and then that counts as the tribute. So this gives you double Raigeki on your opponent's turn, which is really, really good. A lot of decks can't play through that. We play 2 Doodle. Doodle searches for Prank Kid Spell or Trap on summon, and then you can add 2 Prank Kids cards back from your graveyard by tributing him. Bow Wow does the same thing, but on your opponent's turn, and then protects your Prank Kids from being destroyed by card effects for the rest of the turn, which helps if your opponent goes to Ogre's your Butler. And then we have Ripperhorn Rooster, who's a Harpy's Feather Duster on your opponent's turn. Really, really good. And then for the rest of the extra deck, for utility, we play 1 Nightmare Phoenix. This could be, and probably should be, Link Spider. So if you get Nibiru'd and you have a way to extend, then you can go into Anaconda for the Thunder Dragon fusion. At my locals, people play Floodgates, so I rather play the Phoenix, but it could be a Link Spider. And then we play 1 Axis Code. This could be Boral Sword, but it's just really nice to go and be able to go into Axis Code because you have so many different links and stuff, and you summon so many monsters that's really, really good. And then the 1 Toad, because Dropsies is a level 2 Aqua, which is really, really good. And that's it for the main and extra deck. Moving on to the side deck. The side deck should always be dependent on the tournament you're going to, but for my locals, this is what my side deck is. For combo decks, and any decks that play Dragoon, 3 Dark Ruler, no more, if I'm going second against any combo deck that's not Infernoble, I'll side this in and take out the effect failures. And then there's a lot of Phantom Knight and Dino players at my locals, so the effect failures can also be Lancia. And then also I play 1 Raigeki. This is also kind of sort of for going first. I know Dark Ruler No More doesn't seem that great for going first, but these cards are better than the Gammas and the Nibiru's for going first. So that's why I'll take out those 7, put in these 7, which is why there's 7 cards here for combo decks. And then there's also 7 cards for more control decks as well. I play 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster for back row decks, and then also 3 evenly matched for the back row decks. Evenly matched is a blowout, Harpy's Feather Duster is a blowout, and then Cosmic Cyclone is just really, really good. And this also will get sided in instead of the Dark Rulers against decks that play Mystic Mine, and also against Phantom Knights, because the Fogblades can just completely end your turn. And then the 1 card that kind of goes in against everything when I know I'm going second is Pankratops. I don't have alphas, but I think Pankratops is still better than alpha, so we play Pankratops. And yeah, guys, that is the deck, and kind of showing off a little bit of, and kind of explaining my theory around the deck. hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and make sure to like and subscribe to Invoke 101's channel. I also have a YouTube channel, which is Gara Benton YGO. I would assume Nod would put it in the link or in a card somewhere. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe to Invoke 101, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.